Hello everyone, it's Maria here from pepperlyrose.blogspot.com.au. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Sydney, Australia. I'd like to thank you all for joining me. I know it's been a couple of weeks since my last video. I just had a few personal issues that I really had to attend to, and unfortunately in times like that, the videos and the projects have to take a little bit of a backseat. But I'm back in action now, so I'm really happy to be back. Just wanted to let you know, so today is the day that the retiring list has come up, and a few items have already sold out. So if you're interested in purchasing any of the items from our current annual and occasions catalogue, now is the time to get it, because a lot of these products are actually retiring. So if you're interested in something, grab it now, because they'll be gone for good. So in this video, I'll be showing you products that are retiring, but I'm showing you a project that I made for Onstage, which was on Saturday. And this is a demonstrator event where we get training and we get a peek of the new catalogue, and we get some goodies, and we have the day where we spend with fellow demonstrators. Lots of training, lots of fun. And today, I actually on Saturday, I attended in Sydney, and it was at Luna Park. So it was a great venue. Had a wonderful time catching up with old friends and getting that training that we need for our new products. So I'm going to show you today the basket bunch stamp set and the matching framelits. And the images I'm going to be using from this bundle, so buy it now because it is retiring, unfortunately. I'm going to use this grass bit here. I'm using this bunny, and I'm also using the little Easter eggs. So that's that image there, that image here. Okay, and yes, and I'm also going to be using May All Your Chocolate Be Solid. I love that, it's so cute. So I'm using this bundle today, which is unfortunately retiring. And I'm also using the Tags and Labels Framelits dies. And this is also retiring, unfortunately, but this is a very versatile framelit set. If you're interested in this, I suggest you buy it before it goes. And things have been selling out fast, so I'm not kidding. When I say it goes out fast, it goes fast. The retirement list went up at 5 a.m. today, and by 6 o'clock things were gone. So I'm not kidding. So anyway, I'm going to use the smallest of these dies. And we're also using today the Hardwood background stamp. That is not retiring. So out of all the things I've used, this is not retiring. So we'll get cracking with this project straight away. What you will need is some scrap piece of wild wasabi cardstock. Now, just wide enough for you to be able to cut out that grass. You'll need some Whisper White scrap piece of cardstock so you can cut out and stamp all these images that we're going to do, so we can put them out in one pass. And you will need a piece of Crumb Cakes cardstock, which is at 4.25 inches wide by 6.5 inches long. Okay, so we'll get started with this straight away. What we'll do is we'll start inking up the Hardwood stamp set. So we're going to have it like this. And because it is a background stamp, I'm going to stamp upside down. So I'll show you what I mean with that. What I'll do now is I'll just ink this up in soft suede ink. Okay. Keep that out there, and I'm just going to pop my sheet of cardstock on there, and I'm doing it so that the wood runs across. I'm just going to get a scrap piece of paper, and I'm just going to just rub it over the top. So just rub that a few times just to make sure that the ink transfers on. And there's your hardwood. Of course, it doesn't go all the way, so what I'll do is a little bit of masking, and I've used these some post-it notes, so I'll just put it towards where the image is just about to start there. Put one here. I'll ink up the stamp again, the hardwood stamp again. And I'll close this up for now so it doesn't dry out. And I'll just do the same again, just put it over the top. Grab my sheet of scrap paper and I'll just rub it over the top. And we're making a cute, this is the swap that I made actually for my, for on stage. So this is it, the finished product. So this will be like a little box. And in that, I swapped it with my other demonstrators, and in that I had a little snack size Mars bar and a tiny little Cadbury, not cream egg, but just the plain Cadbury solid eggs. And it was cute as, and it was well received, so I was pretty pleased. So I thought I'll share that with you. So I'll put this to one side for now, and we'll bring back out our soft suede, and we'll stamp those images that I was talking about earlier. So just ink up those images. Okay, and a bunny. And this is inked up in soft suede, so I'm just going to stamp. Okay, it turned out beautiful. I'm going to stamp this one up here. And may all your chocolate be solid, and I'm going to stamp that there. Okay, and that's all in soft suede. So that turned out super cute. So now I'm just going to grab my Big Shot. I'm going to cut these out all in one pass. And I'll just grab my magnetic platform. Whoops. Magnetic platform, my acrylic sheet. And, whoops, just put my 2 sheets of cardstock there. And I'll just add, okay, I'll just put this here. I'll just line all these framelits up. And the beauty about having this magnetic platform is it just keeps the die in place somewhat, because sometimes the magnets can work a little bit against you, so you kind of just have to move it around. But then again, my acrylic plates are very worn, so it's not as good, but this is working quite well anyway. And I'll just add the wild wasabi cardstock there, and I'll just add that here. Okay, and I'll just put my other plate on, and I'll just crank it through. Oh, do it the other way today. And then I'll do it again, just to make sure it passes through, because I've got an intricate piece there. Okay, put that away. Take that off. Okay. All right. Now we'll just take off all of those little bits. Out of all of those eggs, I'm actually going to just use this one with the polka dot. Just, can you see that there? That's all I'm going to use today. May all your chocolate be solid. Image is now cut like that. Super cute. Oops. Now my bunny's been cut out. And now I'm just going to use my die brush for this. And I'll just run it over the top, so all those little bits fall off. And there's a couple of bits you can just push through with your fingernail, and it just all comes out. Okay, so there's your grass, and there's your chocolate bits and things like that. There's your bunny and what have you. All right, so you'll also need a pool party marker, a blushing bride, and a Wisteria Wonder. And we're just going to colour all these little images in. So I'm just going to zoom you in just a little bit so you can see me colouring in all these bits and pieces. Okay. So I'm going to use the Wisteria Wonder now. I'm just going to colour the polka dots in. Just keep within the lines as much as you can, but no fancy shading, just straight colouring. Very quick and easy. Okay, so that one's done. See, I'll just bring that up closer. Isn't that cute? That's done. With the bunny, I'm now going to use my Blushing Bride marker, and I'll just colour in the ears and the nose. And I'm going to grab my Pool Party marker as well, and I'm just going to colour in the bow tie in Pool Party. Super cute. I love it. How cute is this? And that's the bunny up close. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my scrap piece of paper just over, and I'm going to get my Pool Party ink pad out, and I'm just going to just sponge that whole little label in Pool Party. So what I do with my sponge is I just cut it up into quarters. Oops. Everything's falling all over the place because I'm moving my table around a lot. Sorry about the noise. I've got it all happening here because I live near a main road, so you can hear all sorts of trucks and all sorts of noise. So that's now done, all shaded. So can you see that? Isn't that cute? Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Now I'm just going to zoom you back out again. Oops. Go back the opposite way. Okay. Now, what I'll be grabbing now is my Simply Scored scoring tool, and we are going to start scoring our little box. It's super cute. Okay, so we can do it now on the 4 1/4 inch side, and we are going to score at 1 and at 3 1/4. Okay, and then we'll put that now to the 6 1/2 inch side, and we're going to score at 1, 2 3/4, and at 5 1/2 inches. Hang on a second. Something's not right. Oh yeah, 2 3/4. Yep, that's right. Now 3 3/4. I thought I missed a measurement there, and then it's 5 1/2. Okay, got that right. All right. Now I'll put our scoring tool away, and I forgot to bring my bone folder and scissors, so hang on a sec, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so what we'll do now is we'll fold all on the score line. So I'm just going to turn it over, and I'm just going to burnish those score lines. And now I'll just do that sides. Okay. Okay. Now you can pick any side because they're, you know, equidistant. Yep, so your box will kind of sit over like that. So what I'm going to grab is my 1 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to cut out a little tab, and this is the part that will be your top of your box. So I'm just going to, where those 2 score lines is, I'm going to put this in the middle between the 2 so it's equidistant, and it's just like a little thumb notch. And you just cut just a little sliver like that, see that? And punch that through, And there you have like a little thumb notch. Okay, now I'll grab my soft suede ink pad. Oops. And I'm just going to get my sponge dauber. And I'm just going to sponge just that thumb notch because of the pattern of the wood grain, the hardwood stamp. It's hard to see where the thumb notch is because it kind of like camouflages. So if you look at it like this, at least there's a bit of definition there, whereas if you don't do it, if you do it like this, see that? It kind of melds and you don't even know if there is a thumb notch. So this is just to kind of emphasise that there is a thumb notch there so people know where to open it from. And so now I'm going to grab my paper snips and we're just going to cut along all of those little score lines, okay? So we'll just cut along here, straight up. And do the same on the other side. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to notch in the tabs just on the flaps. So when you fold up the box, it's just do that a bit straighter actually. Okay, that's better. This is really cute for one of those, last minute gifts and, nothing overly big, but I just used, as I said, the Mars bar snack size little bar and one little Easter egg, and it fits that in perfectly, no problems. And I've run out of those, so I can't really put them in for you to see that, but, it can be done, I promise. Oops. And one more. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll just grab my fast fuse and I'm just going to put some fast fuse on all of those flaps and we're going to make the box. So I'll just grab that fast fuse very quickly. Forgot to bring that. Silly me. Okay, here's my fast fuse. So what I'll do now is I'll just add some fast fuse very quickly on all of those tabs. For some reason it wasn't working. Now it is, so it's all good. Fast fuse is great to use on these projects because it's so sticky. Okay, it's gone all messy. So as we can remember, this is our lid. So we'll just put the tabs just like that. Okay. And this will be the bottom of our box. Oh, I forgot to add fast fuse on this bit here. And okay. So now this is a self-closing box, so you won't have an issue with needing, anything extra to close it because it'll just close on itself. So it's really, really handy. Okay. Okay, so that's our little box. And when we put the lid over, it fits perfect. See that? Isn't that cute? Okay. All right. Okay, so we'll leave the box assembled. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to add our little elements onto it. So we'll add our grass. So I'll just use my fast fuse on that too. Just along the bottom. Just add my grass there. Oh, that didn't work out. Let's put it here, right in the middle. Add my bunny. I'm going to put a little bit on the egg. Okay. And then I'm going to put my sentiment, may all your chocolate be solid. Actually, if I can put that like that, like so. And this is just a slight variation to the one that I did at On Stage, but there it is. See that? Isn't it super cute? So that was my project, and then you can fit in, actually, I think you can fit in a couple of Ferrero Rochers. Just bear with me and I'll just bring that over and I'll open the packet up so you can see. So I'm just opening up some Ferrero Rochers and just open that up, and I think you can fit one in there quite comfortably. Yeah, you can fit one, but you can fit the Mars bar snack size in there, and you can fit in also a little Easter egg. I'll see if I can fit in the next one. Actually, yeah, I've got a little Easter egg so I can show you, but not the Cadbury one. This is another Ferrero little egg. So we'll make it a Ferrero themed project, but here's a Ferrero Easter egg, and there you have a cute little Easter project. Isn't that cute? Actually, it doesn't really fit in there, but the Cadbury ones are slightly smaller. So anyway, this fits very nicely with the Mars, but that just gives you an idea. Okay, so that's the project for today. Isn't that cute? I hope you like it. If you've got any questions regarding this project, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I will see you again next time. Bye.